So you want to build a profitable online course and actually get consistent sales every single day. Well, this is kind of crazy to admit, but we launched a brand new course and we literally made over $33,000 in a single day. And this was all without recording a single course video, posting content 3 times a day, or dealing with any complicated tech. And as you can see right here, when we launched this on October 6th, we literally did $21,000 at 6 p.m. And you can see right here around 7 p.m. we did about $10,235. And then right here around 8 p.m. we did about $1,997. And what I want to do in this video is I want to walk you through step by step exactly how you can actually go from idea to profit, so that way you can expedite your success. You can actually build a profitable course and scale your income and actually scale your impact and impact so many more people's lives, while also making a lot of money as well too. And before we begin, what I want you to remember is this. I want you to remember that simple scales and complex fails. Write that in the comments right now. Simple scales and complex fails, because so many people, when they start their online course, they never get it off the ground because they're overcomplicating the entire process. They're trying to build the entire course first before they actually launch it and get sales. And like I said, we've literally made over $33,000 without even recording the course. And I want to walk you through exactly how we did that, so you can actually do that right now, right after this video. And no, I'm not promising you're going to make $33,000 in a single day, but if you follow exactly what I'm going to teach you in this video, you will be able to build a successful, profitable online course. Okay. So with that being said, let's actually dive in. So the first thing we're going to dive into and we're going to go over is really what we like to call the profitable course matrix. So when you're thinking about creating your online course, we have to realize and think about the system that's going to make your course actually profitable. And what I want you to do is I want you to remember, system is an acronym. It stands for Save Yourself Time, Energy, and Money. So you want to remember that, because when we use a system to build our business, we literally are able to save ourselves time, energy, and money, and we build leverage. And this is going to be the leverage that you build in your business that allows your business to grow like tremendously and pick up momentum over time and just constantly just grow. So with that being said, let's hop right into it. So the very first thing as we look here for the profitable course matrix is C. And what the C actually stands for is it actually stands for your course, right? We got to get clear on what that course actually is. And once we have that course, which is nothing more but pretty much a process of helping people get a result. That's all it literally is. That's what your course is, okay? And once we have the course, in order to build a successful course, what do you need? You need sales, so you can actually validate your course is actually a successful course. So this S right here, it stands for sales, okay? And as we start to get sales, because the only reason why anybody buys a course is because they want a result. And you have to remember, people don't buy courses, they buy results. And you have to remember that the biggest reason why so many people struggle in order to actually make sales with their online course is because they're just trying to sell a course. They're just trying to sell modules and hours of all these different things that their people are going to get when it comes to their online course. And here's the thing, we are just focusing on selling modules and hours of the course. To you, that may seem valuable, but to people, it's not. It sounds like a lot of work. So we have to realize that people don't buy courses, they buy results. And that's what this next R actually stands for right here. It stands for results, because we have to make sure we create our programs to help our clients get results. Because as we do that, that means what this will literally do is it would literally lead people to the next R. And what this next R actually is actually resign and refer. Okay, so resign and refer. So what does resign mean? Resign means getting your clients to resign with you, because what we don't do is we don't do the old school models of course selling where people only charge people a one-time fee and give them lifetime access forever. When you do that, you will never be able to build a sustainable business, because here's the thing, once a client comes in, once a customer buys your course, then guess what? Your income stops from that customer. You don't want to do that. That's the old school way of actually selling an online course. The new school way is that once somebody signs up for your program, They literally get on literally a recurring monthly subscription in order to stay having access to your actual community, the courses, and everything like that. So that's Resign, okay? We'll go deeper into this in other videos on this channel, okay? But after we Resign, then we actually have Refer. Because here's the thing, once you get people results in your course, what do they start to do? They start to talk about it. They start to tell their friends, their family, start to refer you out to all the people that they actually know. And what that does is it helps you grow your business. And what this really begins to become, it becomes a profitable matrix. You create your own matrix and get people into it, because as people literally refer people to your course, and then with your course, you make more sales. And as you make more sales, you get more results and make more impact on people's lives. And then you get more people to re-sign, which will be building your monthly recurring income. And they'll also be referring more people to you. You can see this thing will just keep on going and going and going. And you'll be able to really grow a profitable, successful online course business. And instead of just having one big month and just having like bad months afterwards, you'll literally start to have consistent income inside of your online course business. And you have to understand these fundamentals, because this is the new era courses. This is a new way of actually creating the courses. This is a new school way that's going to actually help you build a profitable course so much easier, okay? And now that we got that, the next thing that we need to do is we want to actually go into pretty much what we like to call the 4 pillars of profit. And what we really call this is really the 4 pillars of fulfillment. And what is this? This is how you know that you create a course that is backed by demand. Because you have to remember, we are emotional beings. We buy based off of emotions, and we justify those purchases later with logic. So what we have to begin to do is when we come up with our course topic ideas, we have to come up with ideas and frame them as eliciting to people's emotions and solving their emotional problems. So to do that, we must understand what, as humans, what actually entails and what makes us feel fulfilled. Because we're always wanting to feel fulfilled. We want to feel fulfilled in whatever that means to you. So to do this, we want to first lay the foundation of here are the 4 pillars of fulfillment, aka the 4 pillars of profit, so we can start to structure and come up with ideas of what we can actually create our course on. So the very first pillar is going to be literally, oops, let me change this color. Let's go back to black. The very first pillar is going to be health. So this is going to be around pretty much helping people literally with their health. This can be helping people literally lose weight. This can be helping people heal from diseases or conditions naturally. This can literally be anything like that when it comes to health. From there, there's going to be wealth, right? So wealth, this can be literally teaching people how to make money. This can teach people how to save money, how to increase their credit score. This could be teaching people how to make investments or how to buy insurance. This is people how to save taxes. That's what that wealth pillar is all about. And then from the wealth, it's going to be self. So self is all about pretty much helping people themselves, the spiritual aspect. So this can be things like helping people overcome literally addictions, helping people get over depression, helping people literally like heal from childhood traumas. This is all what the self is, helping people be more productive. This is really what self is. You can think about this as a self-development space, okay? And that's what that is. And the last one is really relationships, okay? So the last one is relationships. And what relationships is pretty simple. It's literally intimate relationships, helping couples improve their marriages. This also can be relationships with mother and child and families, blended families, helping families come together, helping people with co-parenting, right? This is what relationships is. And this is the 4 pillars of profit. And this is the foundation where we want to come up with our online course ideas. And then once we have this foundation, then the next thing we want to do is we want to actually move into actually structuring and coming up with your most profitable course topic, right? And what you want to think about is you want to realize this. Your most profitable course topic, it does not exist out there or anywhere else. It exists within you. Your story is the greatest course ever, right? And here's the thing about you and your story. No one can ever copy it. There's only one of you. Yes, there may be other people selling the same offer or similar offers that you want to sell, but they're not selling you because they can't be you. So when we think about coming up with a profitable course, we must look within inside of us, and we want to think about what I like to call the RES method. Okay. And the RES method is how we start to think about how to actually come up with an online course. And the R, what it stands for, is actually stands for results. So we want to think about, if we go back to the 4 pillars of profit, aka 4 pillars of fulfillment, what we want to think about is we want to think about what results have we achieved in our health, right? What results have we achieved in our health? What results have we achieved in wealth, right? What results have we achieved in ourselves? And what results have we achieved in our relationships? As we think about those results, those are all ideas of what we can use to actually create a program with, create our online course with. And as we actually do that, what that allows us to do is actually come up with great ideas that fit the 4 pillars of fulfillment, which speaks to people's emotional desires, which means you'll be creating a course backed by demand, and you won't be like most course creators who create a course and then try to sell it. And then guess what? Nobody wants it because there's no demand. And you have to remember, if you know what a person wants or needs, you have the ability to make a fortune, right? All business really is service, right? It's just helping people achieve specific things. That's all it literally is. And when it comes to results, you do not have to have like the ginormous, humongous results. All you have to literally do is be one step ahead. I want you to remember this. Remember the one step ahead philosophy. Just remember that. All you literally have to do is to be one step ahead of someone else that you're helping. And yes, you may think you're not good enough. You may think, hey, I don't have these results yet. But here's the thing. Your ideal avatar, your ideal person, your ideal customer is nothing more but the past version of yourself. So just imagine where you are right now in those 4 pillars of fulfillment, health, wealth, self, or relationships. You weren't always where you are right now. Things are a lot better for you than when they used to be. So imagine knowing the things that you know now. And if you could reach back to your past self, the past version of yourself, and help them, that's exactly what you're doing. This is why you don't need to have credentials, have college degrees, or all these different accolades. You don't need them. Your results are your accolades. Your results is your certification. And that's all you really need, is really to do that in order to help people. And to take it even further, think about this. There's college professors who teach people how to build a business and never build a business in their life. That's actually why I dropped out of college and then literally built a business on my own and went on to be the first millionaire in my family. It's because I was literally getting taught by someone who wasn't doing the things that I was learning. I much rather had learned from someone who didn't have a college degree but built a successful business than who had a college degree and never built a business. So I want you to remember that, okay? Now the next thing is literally when we go to the E. Let me change this back to black. When we go to the E, it's experiences. So what experiences have you had when it comes to those 4 pillars of fulfillment: health, wealth, self, and relationships? What experiences have you had that you went through and you've gone and you grew through them, right? Those are some more ways you can think about ideas you can create your online course. And then the last one is really skills. What are the skills? What are the God-given gifts, talents, and things that you actually have that seem to come to you so easily? And so many people are always asking for your help on this or your advice on this. What are those things? Many times we overlook what that actually is. And here's the thing, our gifts will make room for us, okay? You have to realize that your gifts that you have will make room for you and allow you to be able to actually make a profit and an impact by literally helping everybody else who literally desires to have that thing that you have that comes to you so naturally. So this is how we actually come up with a profitable course topic that's actually backed by demand. Now, once we have this, like if you need help with actually coming up and really going deep into this, you can literally go down below in the description to literally just book a call with literally me or my team. And then what we'll do is we'll help you come up with a profitable course topic. And then we'll walk you through exactly what it looks like for us to actually work with you. So you make sure you can implement every single thing correctly. So you actually build a consistent, profitable online course business. Okay. If you want to do that, then literally just click the link below in the description. And then from there, now what we want to do is we want to get into, now that you have this course topic idea, how do you create your course, right? What you don't want to do is make the biggest mistake that so many course creators make. And what that is building the course first. This is the absolute worst thing you can ever do, because when you do this, you assume that everybody actually wants your online course before you actually got it validated. And what this does for you is you spend months, some people even years, working on this course, trying to make it perfect. Then they never actually launch it. Then when they finally do launch it, they realize nobody actually wants it, and they give up and they just move on to something else, and they don't literally deliver the impact that they were designed and created to actually do. Okay. And you don't want to do that. This is why you must sell your course before you build it. And in a minute, we're going to get into what we like to call the LVC. And that's going to be the secret to actually sell your course before you actually build it. But before we get there, I'm going to walk you through how do you actually build out your online course. So how you actually do this is the very first thing you want to do is you want to get clear on what is the desired condition of your ideal audience, like of your ideal customer. What do they want? What's the goal? What is the result they're going to get from going through your program? Once you're clear on what the result actually is, then what you go do is you want to pretty much from there from there, you want to get clear on where they're at right now. So what is their current conditions? So where they're right now and where do they want to be? So let's say, for example, if I'm thinking about you, you are, let's say, a beginner course creators. Let's say you don't have a profitable online course. That's your current condition. The desired condition is you want to have a profitable online course. It's that simple. And then once you understand your client's current conditions and their desired conditions, then all you literally do from there is you literally build the bridge to take your clients from where they are now to where they want to be. And what this bridge is, this is your actual course. It's a step-by-step process of exactly what your clients need to do to go from where they are right now to where they want to be. And how you actually do this is you just think again about your own journey. This is why your story is the secret. You think about your own journey. What was the first step that you did to get those results that you've gotten? Okay, boom, I did this. Okay, then what was the second major step that you took? I did this. And that's how you actually build your course. You build it in a step-by-step process that can actually get people results, and they can go through and follow your exact journey so they can actually get the results or similar results that you actually have gotten. And that is literally how you create your course, okay? And then from there, what we're going to do is now you have your course. And if you need more details and help on like really diving into this and extracting this so that we can build a really profitable course that actually gets people results, then literally again go into the descriptions and then we can literally help you out and just book a call. Okay. And from here, what we're going to do is now that you have your course, we're then going to actually move into pre-selling your course. Okay. We're going to move into pre-selling your course because the only thing that you need in order to actually start selling your online course is your outline. So what we just finished building was the outline of your course. That's how you're going to start structuring your outline. So only thing you need here to actually start building your online course and actually start selling it, not building it, to actually start selling your online course is number one, your outline. Because here's the thing, you're going to be taking people through your course live, right? And the only thing you need to do to start actually selling your course, and the exact same thing that we did to literally make over $33,000 in a single day with a brand new course without having a single course video recorded, the only thing we had was our outline. And then we told people that we're going to take them through this entire process live. And this is so much more powerful. And this is the secret how you can actually create your very first course and charge a premium. You can charge anywhere from $500 all the way up to $3,000 for your very first online course. And here is why. It's because you're going to take people through it live. Let me ask you a question. Think about your favorite artist, your favorite musician right now. If your favorite musician, if they were alive still, let's say, for example, let's use Michael Jackson. I love Michael Jackson. Let's use Michael Jackson as an example. If Michael Jackson was still alive and he was about to have a live concert, let's pretend you're a Michael Jackson fan. if Michael Jackson was alive and he was about to have a live concert, would you rather go to a live Michael Jackson concert and pay $500 or $1,000 for that? Or would you rather pay for the CD and only get like a $500 CD, right? Or let's say not $500, let's say a cheaper CD. What would you prefer? You would prefer to pay for the live because it's far more valuable. You get to see it live. It's the memories that you have. And you get to be in the energy of the ambiance of literally Michael Jackson performing in this case, or whoever your favorite musician actually is. And the same thing with your course, because it has that live aspect to it, especially in the era of AI, artificial intelligence, robotics, and just all these bots everywhere, people were craving and missing human connection because they want to be able to talk and be able to get the support that they need. So the fact that you're presenting your course live with people, that's going to make your course so much more valuable, and people are going to want to actually pay more for it and be a part of it even more. It's actually the easiest time to actually sell your online course, because what you can tell people, you're going to give them, well, literally super live support. You're going to give them live support and just literally that live real-time feedback that they need to make sure that they actually succeed. Okay, so that's all you really need is your outline, and from there, all you're doing is taking people through your outline live so they can actually get the results. And here's why I always say, if you care about impacting people's lives and creating a great program so that way you can actually scale your business to, let's say, 6 to 7 figures, which only happens by actually getting people results, then you must do it live. Because when you do it live, what happens is, number one, you not only get paid to literally build your course, number two, when you're going through the process live, for let's say 6 to 8 weeks with your clients, you get to literally see where do they get stuck. You get to see where they get stuck, what was not clear, what was confusing, and as you see this, you can take that information and then literally make your program better. The only way you can create a great program is through feedback. That is the only way. This is why when people try to build the entire course first before they start selling it and launching it, it's a worse thing for client results and also for the person, because they assume that, okay, I did this perfectly, everybody's going to understand it, I created once and that's it. That's the worst thing you can actually do. And that's going to kill your business faster than anything. And this is why we practice the LVC. And the LVC, it just stands for Lean Viable Course. So we keep it very lean, which means that the only thing that we need to start selling it is our outline. We keep it viable, which is we remove all the fluff and keep it on a straight line to help people actually get results. And then the course, that's literally it. That's literally, and when it comes to pricing, I'm going to make another video. You can literally look at this video right here. That video is going to go through how we actually go about pricing your course, so that way you can make sure you're profitable as well too. So that's literally how we actually start to pre-sell our course, by literally making sure that we build the outline first. Okay. Now the next thing that we're going to get into is going to be actually, now that you understand your outline and you understand you're going to be doing your course live in a group setting, so that way you can sell one to many, have multiple people in the group. Now we need to get into how you're going to actually get the sales, right? And this is what we like to call the stupid, simple sales system. It's just literally the easiest way to actually get sales without having to involve so much freaking literally high tech or those old school funnels that people have been teaching you that you should be doing, like webinar funnels or any of those VSL funnels or any of those complicated funnels that just simply, don't work. I almost dropped my tablet. That just simply don't work anymore. So how we actually do this, there's 2 major parts. And I'm going to walk you through the first one right now. Because what most people do is, you'll see it in the industry. Well, you have people talk about, oh, you should only do organic. Paid ads is terrible. You should never do it. And then you have other people say, you should only do ads. Organic content is a waste of time. In reality, what we want to do is we want to have a hybrid approach, because the hybrid approach is going to allow you to be able to literally hit these kind of massive numbers that I'm telling you how we did, which is $33,950 in a single day. And we did that with like a hybrid approach. And I want to walk you through this and show you that you don't have to be scared of creating content, and you don't have to be scared of creating ads, because it's a lie. You've been lied to. Ads are not super expensive. You don't need thousands of dollars. You've also been lied to about content. Content doesn't have to be super perfect and super complicated. We simplify the entire process. I'm going to show you how. So here's a stupid sales system, which is the easiest way to sell. So the first thing that we're going to have up here is we're going to have literally what we call crispy content. And what crispy content is just a framework of how you actually go about creating your content to make sure that your content actually generates people who are wanting to buy your course. And here's the thing, let go of the fact that you probably feel like I need to get a lot of views. Like we have all been guilty of that. But here's the thing, you don't need a lot of views. You don't need views is not what's going to make you sales. What makes you sales is the right quality view. It is so much better of having, let's say, a video with 100 views with all of your ideal clients who can afford to buy your course and who want to buy your course, than have a video of millions of views and not one of those people are going to buy your course, right? So this is why we create crispy content. And with crispy content, what this does is this will actually literally lead people to our DMs and get people to actually follow us, right? So why this is important, because again, in this age that we live in, people are sick and tired of bots and not having human connection. So when you're just now starting your online course, the easiest and fastest way for you to get consistent sales is going to be having conversations with people. And I want you to remember this. Conversions happen through conversations. Write that down in the comments below. Conversions happen through conversations, right? And when you remember this, you realize that when you're having a conversation, people start to build know, like, and trust with you. The only reason why anybody makes a buying decision is because they have know, like, and trust. Think about the last time you ever bought something from someone you didn't trust. You never did, right? That's why when you go to Amazon, the first thing what you do, you scroll all the way down to the reviews to see what other people are saying about it, to see if you can trust this item on Amazon. And the same thing goes when it comes to literally selling your online courses. A lot of people, let's be honest, a lot of people have been scammed by course creators and coaches and all these craps who promise all this stuff and then under deliver. So we're in a time where people are very skeptical. So they need to have this interaction if you want to be successful. So what we do is with our crispy content is we push people to our DMs. And the cool thing is, as we create crispy content, people will send us DMs and then they will also follow us as well too, which will actually grow our audience as well too. And as we create crispy content, we'll literally start to create this matrix effect where people will literally follow us, that continue seeing our content, and eventually they'll move to the next thing here, which is literally sales. You literally get a sales. And let's literally do this. A call. So they literally book a call with you. Okay. And I don't want you to think about this as like, oh man, I got to do sales calls. You don't have to worry about that. Because what we don't do is we don't do hardcore sales where we're sitting here trying to hard close people on the phone and do this high pressure sales. That's an old school way of selling. Nobody likes that. What we do is we're literally simply going on a call and just seeing if we can actually help this person, because we never want to literally like get someone to sign up that we know we can't help. And also we want to remember our vibe attracts our tribe. So if we want to build a nice business that's actually fun and that we actually love, we don't want people inside of our tribe, aka our business, that we don't really vibe with, that we don't really like, right? Because we want to make sure we build a community of people that we actually love being around, that we actually love serving and actually helping. So this is why we have these kind of conversations with people, and all you're doing is simply asking the person and having a conversation like, hey, so like, what's your goals? You're figuring out what their goals are. What are the challenges they've been struggling with? What are some things that they've tried before in the past that just didn't work? And that's really it. Like we go deeper into that. But that's really it when it comes to the crispy content. Now, what I want to do now is break down how you can actually start creating crispy content. So that way you can actually start creating content that actually generates you leads and people who are interested in buying your course. Okay. So from there, how are we going to do that? Is we're going to remember crispy is actually an acronym. So the C stands for content theme hook. So what is a content theme hook? So a content theme hook is nothing more about creating a hook around the theme of your content. So whatever your content is about. So let's say, for example, if you're creating a hook, you'll say something like this. So stop like here, a good thing, there's a little tip. You can write this down, write it in the comments. You can come back and remember it. But when you create hooks, you want to remember this. There are two driving forces of human psychology: pain and pleasure, right? And pain is always a far greater motivator than pleasure. So when you understand that, you realize why when you create a negative type of hook, and when I say negative, all I mean is just saying a polarizing hook. So let's say, for example, if you're a course creator and I make a hook, a hook like this. I say, stop posting content every single day in order to get course sales, or you're going to be broke forever, right? Or I say something like that. If I say something like that, okay, if I say that, you're like, what? I was told that I had to post content 3 times per day. But if I tell you stop posting content 3 times per day, or else you're never going to get any course sales, you're more attracted. Like, what the heck are you talking about? Like, this is what it's supposed to be. You spark that curiosity, right? Or if I say, if I'm in a health niche and I say, stop sacrificing all the foods that you love, or else you're never going to lose weight, right? It's very like, what the heck are you talking about? And that's kind of hooks we want to create. And that's a content theme hook. You create a theme around the central content that you're actually creating, okay? And then from there, what we do is we go into pretty much the R, which is you reinforce the initial hook. And this is very important. This is creating a hook for the hook. Okay. So if I tell you stop posting content 3 times per day, or else you're going to be a broke course creator forever. And then I say, instead, what you want to do, and then I literally tell them like, okay, here's what you want to do instead. Okay. Actually rewind, because that goes into the I. So if I reinforce the hook, say, stop posting content 3 times per day, or you're going to be a broke course creator forever. And then from there, when I want to reinforce that, then I want to add a statement that just adds more either pain to that, and literally say something around the lines like this: most course creators never make more than 5 figures a month because they're consistently posting content 3 times per day. Right? So I'm making stuff up on top of my head, but that's the example, right? So that'll be how you reinforce the hook. And then from there, once we reinforce the hook, we want to think about the introduction to the solution. So the introduction to the solution is something like this: do this instead. Okay, here's what you can do instead to make sure that you get consistent course sales, right? And that's introducing the hook. So now I'm leading into that's introducing the solution. So now I'm leading into the solution, which is getting people even more like, oh my gosh, I got to figure this out. And this is where you give people a step-by-step solution of how they can actually achieve the results that you're actually promised within your short form content, okay, or your content that you're creating. And that's from there. Then we just literally go into promise and reassurance. So the promise and reassurance section, or the part of your content, is just you telling people, say, if you do this, I promise you'll be able to achieve a small result, right? So if you do this, I promise you'll be able to build a profitable, consistent online course, right? Or you do this, I promise you'll be able to lose 5 pounds within the next 6 weeks, right? That's literally that. And what that does is that allow people to feel, wow, if I actually do this, I can actually get this result. And that inspires people to take action on your free content. And when they take action on your free content, they get a small result from that. They're like, oh my gosh, well, if I got a result from his free content, I can only imagine what his paid content is actually like, or her paid content is actually like. And that would get people to actually want to buy with you and choose you over your competition. Okay. And that's your promise and reassurance. And then from there, we go into pretty much the last part is just your CTA. So this is just you giving people a call to action. This could be things like like this video for more value, or follow for more value, or comment the word value and I'll send you over a free course, or any of those kind of call to actions, or DM you the word value. Okay. And that's like the kind of call to action that you do. And that's how you actually create the kind of content. If you're like, Jay, this is intense. This is good, but this is intense. I feel like I need some help. No worries. This is exactly what we do. Like I said, what you can do, if you like us to actually help you come up with the kind of content to create, just work with you hands on, then literally just go down below in the description and just literally like book a call. I'll be more than gladly to help you step by step and literally hold your hand through the process so you can really get good at this and build a profitable online course. Okay. So that is the content. Now from there, once we get into the content, we're now ready to move on to the next part of the stupid, simple sales system. And this, again, is the easiest way to sell. And this is by far my favorite. Now, to be completely transparent with you, we've leaned mostly on what I'm about to show you right now. Okay. in order to really to scale our business. Okay. And this is actually how, for example, for me, I don't post content 3 times per day at all. Like if you go to my Instagram, I only got about I think 30 total posts, and we're able to do over $33,000 literally when we launched that course. So this right here is going to be what we like to call a, sorry, this is what we like to call IG matrix ads. So I know a lot of people, when they hear ads, they get very scared. It's like, oh my gosh, that's so expensive. But here's the thing. This is a system. Remember, a system stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. Comment that below. System. Save yourself time, energy, and money. And I want you to remember that, because what we just did, as we're creating crispy content, we're getting views on our content. Guess what that means? That means when we launch ads, what we can do is we can create ads that follow all of the people who ever viewed any of our content on our profile. And as you do this, guess what? You'll stay in what's called top of mind of all the people who ever viewed your content, even if they don't follow you. And here's the thing: if they viewed your content, they've seen you before, like, wow, this person gave me some really good value. And then they start to see your ads, like, wow, I'm starting to see this person everywhere. In their mind, they're like, how am I seeing this person everywhere? But little do they know you're running ads to all your viewers. And here's the thing: you can do this for pennies on the dollar. This is what's called retargeting ads. And for example, we literally just made a $3,000 sale with an ad that we just launched literally 4 days ago, and we've only spent $90. So we spent $90 to make back $3,000, right? So literally with that kind of a sale, you're like, oh my gosh, how often would you spend literally $90? All day long, baby, because you literally you took $90 and turned it to $3,000, right? So you want to think about ads as being like an investment. And when you do this kind of strategy, I'm telling you, you'll be able to get in the game for so much cheaper with your ads. Ads don't have to be expensive at all, okay? So then from there, the same thing happens. From these ads, what we do is we push people to the DMs and have a conversation with us, because conversions happen through conversations. And then from there, what we literally do, we get people to literally on a call and have a conversation with them. And then we literally get them to actually sign up for our online course. And that is literally the process of what we actually do. And I kind of went over all of that right here, but we take it back here. Here's how it actually looks on everything. Because when we start to run ads, here's what we do. We automate our traffic. So we automate having people who are interested in our course come to us. So whether we create content or not, because this is the next evolution of ads. The other ads I was telling you was retargeting. Now the next type of ads that we're going to start running is ads that are just to people who don't even know who we are. But we're going to run these ads to people that need our products, need our services, need our course. And here's the cool thing: when you're running ads, you can target people by their interests. So let's say, for example, if you are, let's say, a fan of, let's say, Tony Robbins, okay? If you don't know who Tony Robbins is, he's a self-development, amazing guy. And Tony Robbins, if you're running ads about helping people with, let's say, anything around self-development, you can literally in your ads tell literally your ads that, hey, I want to target Tony Robbins people. And guess what it would do? It would target everybody who's interested in Tony Robbins. And you can also do this, let's say, for example, about relationships. Let's say you help married couples. What you can do with your ads, you can literally have your ads target people's relationship status who are married. And now all you will literally be doing is putting your ads in front of your ideal audience. And this is how you automate traffic and have people come to you while you are asleep. You don't have to post content 3-4 times every single day, right? Content can help, but you don't have to literally do this. Like, that's crazy. Even when I post content, I don't post content 3 times per day. Like I told you, I literally have 30 posts on my profile. And at my peak when I was posting content, I was posting like every other week. You don't have to post consistently every single day or like that. Because as you run this traffic, as you start to run these ads, these ads will get people to come to you automatically. And what they will do, they'll message you first and already come to you asking you for help. Because your ads will literally tell people, hey, they're not in these words, but they'll literally say, hey, I can actually help you get this result, or I can help you solve this problem. They're not going to say it like that, right? We have a whole process we take our clients through to like build great ads, but they will literally show people how you can actually help them solve their problems. And then their ads will take people to the DMs. And then also your ads would start to generate followers. So you start to grow your audience as well too. So when you do post content, you start posting it, and a bigger and bigger audience will start to grow. Okay, and then from there, you literally, as you have people in the DMs, you send them what we call a value video, which just breaks down pretty much like how you help people, your program, and how it actually is. And then from there, you have people go through the sales process and become a customer. And this is literally the exact process that we literally did in order for us to have a $33,000 a day. Okay. This is exactly what we literally did. And I'm giving this to you because I want you to understand this is the process that you literally need to do. And what this does, as you understand everything now, this brings us all the way back to literally the profitable course matrix. Remember, as we do what we just went over, let me use a different color. We have our course, and then we're getting sales with everything we just went over, and then we're getting our clients results. And as we get our clients results, our clients re-sign and then start to refer all their friends and family to us, to our actual course. And this thing just keeps going on and on and on. And this is how you build a profitable course matrix and allow your business to actually start to grow literally at a faster pace than you can ever imagine. This is how you create leverage in your business. And what you have to remember is this: what you lack in ability and skill, you can make up with leverage. And every single thing that we just went over today is literally how you can use leverage in order for you to actually build a profitable online course and get consistent sales every single day with your online course. And I promise, if you execute on this, you will actually build a profitable, consistent online course. That didn't even make sense. You will build a consistent, profitable online course and get consistent sales, okay? So that is literally it. And like I said, if you all would love for us to literally help you walk through this entire process and build your online course with you together and help you with your marketing, help you with sales, and make sure that you actually get consistent sales on a consistent basis, then again, you can literally go to the link in the description and literally schedule a call with either me or a member of my team. And we look forward to serving you and helping you and literally making this the greatest year of your life and being able to impact so much more people, and also to actually grow your income as well too. And with that being said, I want you to remember this: you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to become great. And I look forward to helping you unleash all the greatness that you have within inside of you.